Good morning, ma'am. Shall we start, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning, all. On behalf of IOT Academy, I welcome you all for the 5th session of National Level Faculty Development Program on the Art of Teaching. Let me introduce the resource person of today's session, Dr. Meenakshi Radhi. She currently serves as an assistant professor and head of Department Commerce, Government Others College, Harda, Madhya Pradesh. Her qualifications include MCom, MBA, and PhD in Management and ARPAT courses in Research Methodology and Management. She has 13 years of teaching experience as Commerce and Management faculty. She has organized and also served as a resource person for various national and international webinars and faculty development programs. She has published various research papers in national and international journals, also got Best Presentation Award in National Seminar. She is presently holding various important portfolios like Administrative Officer, NAAC, IQAC Coordinator at college level. She is also the member of State Level Technical Team E-Content Development and Departmental LMS. With this, I hand over the session to Dr. Meenakshi Radhi. Ma'am, please.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am, once again for giving this wonderful introduction of mine. And with the blessings of God and all my gurus, let me start with my presentation. Let me share whatever little knowledge I have with all of you. And good morning once again to all the participants. I can see the wonderful participants. One request from my side is, if you will be interacting with me during the session, or maybe if that session is more interactive enough, I would appreciate that. And we'll just move on to the session. Ma'am, just let me know if my presentation is visible. Let me share the screen.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, is this visible?
It is visible, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Good morning once again to all. Welcome. I, on behalf of this IOT Academy, welcomes you all for this faculty development program, which is on art of teaching. And the today's topic is mind mapping techniques. And the first question is, does anybody knows what exactly is mind mapping? If you know the things, kindly write down in the chat box yes or no. I just wanted to browse the chat box. Kindly let me know if it is, do you know something about mind mapping techniques, or maybe any softwares related to mind mapping? You can write down in the chat box. I'm waiting for you. Anyone, because I think everybody is a faculty over here, I'm sure. Ma'am, is that kindly confirm all the faculty members are there, no? I don't know, ma'am. Okay, so Jata ma'am is saying she don't know. Anybody else? No. Okay, mind mapping might be new for you all then. Okay, fine. Let me get back. Thank you all of you for giving the responses. Fine. Let me come back to the session. Fine. Today's session is on mind mapping techniques. I am very sure after going through the session, you will be able to, correlate those things. Probably when you were very young, you were there in the schools, you probably have prepared mind maps, but you might not be knowing ki yes, it is a mind map. And now this techniques, this technique is being incorporated. It is slowly taking its important place in our curriculum part also. And all the subjects you can prepare mind maps. You can make a use of mind maps for making your sessions more interactive, more effective for your students. So I'm Dr. Meenakshi, presenting this topic before you, sharing whatever little knowledge I have with you. Let me start my session with this particular quote, that it is not the strongest of the species that survive, nor the most intelligent that survive. It is the one that is most adaptable to change will definitely survive. So it's a quote which was given by Sir Charles Darwin in his theory of survival, growth, and existence. So that ways you can make out from this picture that definitely we need to move. We need to have a shift from offline to online, and the other is we need to learn new online teaching techniques. We need to learn new digi skills in order to survive. So this is the pace, you need to maintain. So the session is all about concept of mind mapping for better engagement and effective delivery of your content. Believe me, dear participants, if you will incorporate mind maps into your, into your content, into your subjects, your students will be, better engaged, and you'll be able to effectively deliver your content them to your students. Next is online mind map creation tools. We will be discussing how you can create mind maps using, maybe you can start using mind maps by using pen paper, but later on you can move towards the online tools which are there. We'll be having some hands-on session on, if suppose time permits, I'll give you some hands-on on Xmind, MindMaster, Coggle, Canva. These are the tools which we'll be covering today. So let me move on to the topic first. We can all see that a pedagogical transformation is there, a shift is there, and that shift is basically from top-down lecturing, and passive students were there. So from top-down lecturing, it is being interactive, more collaborative approach is there. And the earlier the students were passive, now the students are very active, and they're co-creating the learning process. So the role of the instructor is changing from a sage on the stage to the guide by the side. Earlier, the things were, totally different. The gurus used to be there, and we all have studied in this pattern only. We were the passive students. But now the students are very active. They are co-creating the learning process with the teacher, and the teacher wants to make their content more interesting, more effective for the students to learn. And the reason in India is COVID-19, and we all know the results are empty classes. But now it is our responsibility, to attract the students back to the classes. We need to incorporate blended approach. We need to incorporate flipped learning and all those concepts. But apart from that, face-to-face, F2F, face-to-face interaction is very must. And the online teaching is there due to COVID-19, and there is no personal and emotional understanding between the students and the teacher. So this has created a kind of differences, or maybe this has incorporated few problems into our teaching learning process. So let me discuss about those problems which we are facing and our students are facing. For the first problem that we are facing is creation of impact. I think you all will agree with the thing that if suppose we are taking offline classes, we are able to teach them better. We are able to identify which student require which kind of teaching learning, because in our classroom we have fast learners, we have slow learners, we have mediocre learners, and we are able to create a better impact for each and every kind of learner. We are able to cater their problems. But in this online mode, the creation of impact is a problem. We are not able to create that much impact which we used to create in our offline classes. Second is creation of interest. Again, in our offline sessions, we used to have role plays, we used to have some storytelling sessions, we used to have some management games, and all those things were there. Maybe some brainstorming session, but those were very interesting if the things are offline. But in online, again, there is a problem of creation of interest. Then lack of recall due to less attention span. I think again everybody will agree on this particular thing, that if suppose agar aap koi disagree kar rahe hain, you can write down in the chat box, or even you can unmute yourself and you can share the things that yes ma'am, we disagree on this part. That's okay from my side, so you can do that. So I was there on this topic at this point, that lack of recall due to less attention span. These days students have got very less attention span. Can anybody write down in the chat box what is the attention span of a student these days, maximum attention span? And I'll talk about average attention span. Average attention span of a student, can anybody write down in the chat box? Ma'am, can you tell me if suppose anybody write in the chat box, do let me know. Anybody? Yeah, you can unmute and you can tell what is the average attention span of a student. Anybody?
Ma'am, it is 45 minutes.
45 minutes. Ma'am, can you tell me your name?
Dr. Sujata.
Dr. Sujata, ma'am. Very good, ma'am. I got a wonderful response from your side, but yes, I'll tell you the things. Anybody else would like to add something?
Yes, ma'am, 45 minutes each period.
45 minutes is the average attention span. Okay. If you want, you can browse the things also. If suppose you wanted to know, it is 22 minutes and something, some 5-7 seconds, around 7 seconds. It is 22 minutes and 7 seconds. That means on an average, a student, this is average attention span I'm talking about. And if I talk about the attention span, general these days students are having like around 12-14 minutes. That's it. Usse zyada nahi hota attention span. Hardly a student is having this. This is this is a study which is being done by an international organization, and they found out that it is 22.7 second. On an average, a student is having, the attention span, the maximum attention span. So this is an average attention span I'm talking about. So you can understand that students are facing the problem of this lack of attention span, that their attention span has been reduced actually. So the reason is they have got poor photographic memory. They recall because they are not able to recall because they have got less attention span, and along with the less attention span, they've got poor photographic memory. Again, I'm telling you, I think everybody will agree on this particular point that when we were the students, what I used to do is I used to write my exam, and suppose when I was preparing few things, I used to prepare my notes and all those things. And if suppose I don't remember anything in the exam, what I used to do is I used to close my eyes, and I used to remember on which page it was written. And you all will agree on this particular thing that might be आपके साथ भी ऐसा ही हुआ हो. So I'm able to recall those things in my photographic memory. I can view that page on this particular side. Something is written on. I have prepared a star mark, or I have prepared it. I highlighted it as important and all those things. So that ways, our photographic memory was much better than the students these days. So that means we as a teacher, it is our responsibility, to get them back to the syllabus, to get them back to studies, to enhance their attention span and all those things. So this session is all about, creating the impact, creating impactful, interesting lectures, how to enhance the attention span, how to enhance their photographic memory and all. So here comes what exactly is mind map, which is our topic for today's session. Mind map is a graphical way. Okay, it's a graphical way to represent ideas and concepts, whatever is there in my mind related to any subject. Suppose if I talk about science subject, and if I talk about photosynthesis, so whatever comes in your mind related to photosynthesis, if you represent that thing in a graphical way, that means you are preparing a mind map. You can see the picture like this. So all of you might have prepared mind maps at, when suppose you were there in your schools or colleges. So definitely you might have prepared these mind maps to analyze your topic well, to make them concrete, to comprehend them well. So this is exactly mind map. It is a visual thinking tool that helps to restructure the information, to better analyze, to have a better comprehension, to synthesize, to recall, and generate new ideas related to your topics. And believe me, respected all, it's a powerful graphical technique with the help of which you can present the things which is there in your mind visually to your students. So this is what exactly is the mind map. What are the characteristics of mind map? Mind maps are radiant in nature. Radiant means as the sun radiates its energy, if suppose you consider this thing as the sun is radiating its energy. Similarly, mind maps also radiates the energy, radiates its topic. They are radiant in nature. MM stands for mind map. So mind maps are radiant in nature. Central theme with topics and subtopics. There is a central theme we'll discuss, and there are subtopics and subtopics. Then the things are colorful and pictorial. I think I just wanted to share one more thing. When we were there in KG and even the nursery kids or maybe pre-primary, in our pre-primary classes, we used to have colorful pictures. We used to have books with colorful pictures, with all colors, with graphics, with, full of things which are very colorful, very pictorial. So can anybody tell me what may be the reason behind those things in our kindergarten or maybe in our primary, at the primary level? Why we used to have those colorful things? Can anybody share? Can anybody unmute? Sujata ma'am is very active enough. Yes, ma'am. Anybody. Why the things are colorful? Why the things are more of pictorial in nature? I'm waiting. I said, I think I wanted to be, interactive session. Okay, fine. Let us not, the time is very precious for all of us. So I just wanted to share that the things are colorful and pictorial because our mind is very much, attracted towards colorful things, the pictorial things. Our mind gets attracted to the things which are, very splashy, very color, having more colors. So that is why we are able to get those things well. So that is why the things are colorful and pictorial when we were there at our primary standards. Then fine, I was talking about mind map. The next characteristic, it shows a lot of information. With the help of single mind map, you're able to explain a very big topic in a concrete manner. Then informative branches comprises of keywords and images. Images and keywords are there on the branches. So we've discussed about the characteristics of mind map. I said the mind map is having a central theme. I think you can make out this is the central theme. Next, they are radiant in nature. I said they are radiant. That means they are radiating their, topics through its branches and sub branches. Next is they have got topics and subtopics. Suppose they are radiant, I said. So you will be having one topic here. You will be having one topic here, or maybe you will be having the other subtopics here. Fine. So you can write, you can make out that a mind map is having a central theme. They are radiant in nature. They have got topics and subtopics. Then they're very colorful and pictorial. They are actually very colorful, very pictorial. The mind maps are full of colors because colors gives a kind of a special effect to your syllabus, to your information, and they're full of information. So these are the characteristics. You can make out central theme in the center, then radiant in nature, then topics and subtopics, then full of information, and they are colorful and pictorial. Again, I'll come back. Next is they have got keywords, images, graphs, GIFs, extensions on its branches. So I'll just move on to the things that these are the characteristics of mind map, which I have shown through a mind map itself. It has got central theme, colorful, full of information, keywords, radiant in nature, their topics and subtopics. These are again the characteristics. Can anybody share which one is better? Is this one is better if you will, show the things to your students, or if this one is better? If suppose I'll just do share the things, characteristics of mind map. They are radiant in nature, topics, subtopics. I think this one is better because with the help of this particular thing, you are able to make out the central theme is there, colorful, then full of information, topics, subtopics, they are radiant in nature. That means with the help of pictures, you are able to present your topic well in an effective manner. So who has coined this term? Let's go back to the history of this mind map. Sir Tony Buzan, he was a British psychology author, educationist who has given the concept of mind mapping. He was sharing some ideas related to psychology in his in one of his sessions, and he just said a term, mango. So with the help of term mango, what comes to your mind? In your mind, you'll portray a picture of a mango. So he came to know that audience or the students understand the things well when the things are in picture format. Their their sensory organs absorb the topic well. They understand the topic well, they comprehend the topic well if the things are in the form of pictures, or maybe if colors are involved. And one more benefit of mind map is use mind map and save trees. With the help of mind maps, you are able to save paper. I'll tell you how you can save the paper with the help of mind map in our upcoming sessions, in our upcoming slides. I think you all have studied this particular proverb that a picture is worth thousands of words. If you'll write thousands of words and if you'll prepare a picture related to that picture will speak much as compared to those thousands of words. That those words will be of less relevance as compared to that picture. So mind map is used for brainstorming. It is used for summarizing the information. It is helpful for students to take notes. It is helpful for consolidating information from various sources. If suppose you are getting information from all the sources, you can prepare a mind map and you can consolidate all the information well in that mind map. Next is thinking through complex problem. If you have got something which is very complex, and if you prepare a mind map, those complex problems can be sorted through those branches. From simpler to complex, you can very well prepare a mind map and you can easily solve those complex problems with the help of a mind map. Then mind map helps in presenting the information clearly. So with the help of that mind map, you can easily prepare the information, you can present it to your students clearly, and students are able to memorize them well. Why we should use it? I already have told you that a picture is worth of thousands words, and mind map helps in saving trees. Then a mind map index the data systematically into your mind. I think in the earlier slides I've shown you a mind map, the characteristics of mind map. अभी भी आपके दिमाग में in your mind you might be having one picture of that mind map. Central theme is there, then with the red color you'll be having full of information, and in green you have got something, and keywords and idea was the last thing that came. So that means once it is there, once that picture is shown to you, it is systematically indexed into your mind, and you're able to store that particular thing for comparatively large period of time in your memory, to unlock the potential of your brain. I think all of you knows this particular thing, that you have got left brain and right brain. So right brain is left brain is actually responsible for logics, for memorizing the things, for having it is more related to, left brain is more related to logical functioning, analytical skills, and right brain is related to your creativity. It's related to your more of graphics, animations, your dramatic skills, your other extracurricular skills. So if you will prepare the information of your subjects related to mind maps, the students who are left brain activated can understand them well, along with the students who are right brain activated. They also can learn those things better with the help of mind maps. So it helps in unlocking the potential of your brain. The brain function faster, as I said, it utilize both your left and right brain. Then simplify the complex topic into much chits and bits. It is there, and you can easily comprehend the topics which is complex enough. Then next is a better understanding and learning with fun. If you will show the students through pictures, if you will teach them with the help of graphs, with the help of animations, pictures, they understand those things well, and its learning is fun with them. Then usage of mind maps, they helps in organizing ideas. They have thinking tools, brainstorming, complex to simplification of complex idea. It helps in planning. It helps in taking notes. Better use of both left and right brain. Then visually organize the information. These are the usage of mind maps. So let's come back. Suppose fine. Can anybody tell me if suppose anybody wants me to prepare a mind map on any topic, I would be willing to. Anybody from suppose you've got any specific subject you want me to prepare a mind map and show it to you. This is a blank format with the help of which I can show the things and explain it to you. Suppose I wanted to write here as health. Okay. Suppose the central theme is health, and health is related to suppose mental health. Suppose physical health. Anything else? Mental health, physical health, your psychological health. These days a concept is there, social health. Fine. So if I wanted to improve my mental health, or if I wanted to, so what I can do is I can have yoga, I can have meditation, I can have stress buster sessions, stress busting exercises, stress busters. Okay. And suppose if I talk about physical health, I can have exercise, I can have cycling could be one, I can have medication. So that ways you can prepare a mind map on this mental health portion. Fine. So what are the steps in preparation of mind map? First is draw a central idea. Suppose you have to prepare one mind map and you have got central idea or main theme. This is known as a central idea or main theme. You have to prepare central idea, then you have to add branches. Suppose I have got a central idea of business and I have added these branches. In these branches, what I can do is I can expand my ideas. I can have settings in my business, I can have planning, I can have time management, I can have goal setting, I can have HR management, I can have idea generation, I can have innovations or managerial skills, I can have feedback or focus. So this way I can expand my mind map. I can put up all those things in my mind map. Then next step is uses of symbols and keywords. You can use these symbols, keywords to represent your mind map well to your students. Then next is further associations and relationships. Suppose if I wanted to prepare, I wanted to show some relationship of planning with goal setting. So I can prepare a dotted line like this in my mind map. If I wanted to have something related to innovation or maybe ideas to the managerial skills, some association is there. I wanted to show that association along. I have prepared a dotted line. So fifth step is further association and relationships in your mind map. Then next is adding the sub branches or child nodes or sibling nodes. These are the this is the central theme or maybe the parent. Okay, these are the siblings, and in those siblings, suppose if I prepare this, so this is a child node. These are the child nodes I'm preparing. I think you are able to see. Is all the steps clear? We have discussed all the steps. First is the central preparation of central ideas, then adding branches or maybe the sibling nodes, then adding pictures or maybe adding graphics to your mind maps, then adding keywords, and next is adding further associations, and maybe you can add the child nodes or further sibling nodes or further sub branches can be prepared. Then we'll discuss about the features of mind mapping software. If I talk about the features of mind mapping software, it should be easy to use. If you're preparing any topic with the help of pen and paper, definitely you can prepare mind maps with the help of colors, with the help of sketch pens, pen, paper and all. But these days, as we are, more of, we need to learn more of digi skills. So digital skills, if digital skills are involved, you can use the softwares, which is easy to use. First one, it should be easy to use. Second is, template should be available. Ready-made things are, if ready-made templates are available in that software, it would be easy for you to add your creativity further. Next is supported export file format. Your mind map should be capable enough that if suppose you have prepared a mind map, you should be able to export that that prepared mind map into your e-content, and you are able to import, and you should be able to import the files also. If suppose some good picture is there into your system, and if you wanted to import that thing into your mind map and further finalizing that mind map and exporting that to your e-content, you should be able to do with the help of a mind mapping software. So first thing is, it should be easy to use. Then next is, template should be available. Export and import facility has to be there in that form, in that software. And next is, file sharing or publishing option should be there. File sharing means, suppose if I am collaborating with you in Mumbai and we are far apart. So if I wanted to collaborate with you in Mumbai city, so that ways, if I have prepared some mind map if I'm sharing it in the form of file to my one of my friend who is there in Mumbai, she wanted to incorporate something in that mind map, so file sharing option has to be there in that software. So these are the softwares for creating mind map. I'm giving you list of software. These are, the best softwares available. Xmind is there, eDraw is there, Mindmaster is there, Mindmaster, Miro, Mindomo, sorry, My Free Mind, Mindmap, Coggle, Canva, SmartDraw, IOA. I have shown you these different mind mapping softwares, but the mind maps which is shown in yellow color, I'm repeating once again, the mind maps which are shown in yellow color, they have got all the properties which I have shown it to you. They are easy to use. They've got templates available. So export import option is there. File sharing option is there. And one more thing, they are freely available. You don't have to pay anything. They are the free softwares, which open source softwares, or the free softwares which are available, and you can use them freely. And if suppose their paid version is there, but you don't require paid version at the initial point of time. So that means the mind mapping software which are marked with yellow colors, they are the free softwares. They are the softwares which are easy to use. Import export facilities also there, and everything. Each and every quality of mind mapping software is available. So I've discussed about yellow, so mind map is there, Mindomo, Free Mind, Mindmaster, Xmind, Coggle. These are different softwares which have got all the qualities. So mind map looks like this. I've prepared this mind map with the help of Xmind. You can also prepare, and you can show it to students. These are the objectives. Then suppose anybody is there from economics or commerce background, they might be knowing about this PESTLE, the concept of PESTLE. P stands for political, E stands for economic, S stands for social, T stands for technological, L for legal, E for environment. So if you are explaining any topic to your students related to PESTLE, you can incorporate all these pictures, and you can show it to your students well. If anybody is there from Hindi, We all have studied Hindi in our school. So teachers used to tell us about the viram chinna. Okay, punctuations. So Hindi mein we used to have Purna Viram. So you can show it to students ki this is how Purna Viram looked like, and it is like at the end we used to add this Purna Viram, and Alpa Viram is there, then Vismay Chin, okay, exclamation mark is there, then Yojak Chin kis tarah lagana hai, Ardh Viram kaisa hai, Prashnavachak Chin, how this Prashnavachak or question mark looks like, and Nirdesh, Udharan Chin, Vivran, explanation, then Koshtak or maybe the brackets and all. So that ways, these are the mind maps which I have prepared for my for explaining it to the Hindi faculty, because we used to prepare, because we used to take sessions for e-content development in our higher education to all the subjects. We used to tell them how you can prepare your e-content well. So this is one of the topics, mind mapping, with which they can create their topics well with the help of pictures or maybe with the help of graphics. Then Samas, Tatpurush, Karmdhare, again, you can show. Then Grammarly is one software. I've prepared this. It is used for grammar. It is used for writing style. Then sentence formulation, plagiarism can also be checked. Spelling check can be there. Punctuations can be there. And in grammar, you can have all this noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, conjunctions, prepositions. So you can, with the help of a single picture, you're able to explain a big topic enough. Then let's have a hands-on practice on mind mapping. I think I have time, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. No issues.
Okay, fine. So let me have some hands-on session on this X mind. We'll talk about X mind first. If you wanted to do some hands-on, you can do the things. What you have to do is you have to just go to Google and you have to browse. Okay, I'll tell you. Ma'am, my Google interface is visible?
It is visible, ma'am.
Okay, I'll just type X mind. Okay. This is X mind. Again, it's a free software. Okay, you are able to see, and ideas grows on tree. It's free download or buy now. If it is free download means it will give you some everything is there. But if you talk about the advanced version, you need to buy certain full featured version. But I think at the initial point of time, you can freely download it and just click on this free download. That thing will be done, because as I've already downloaded Xmind into my system, so it is all there. You can see that these are the mind maps which is being prepared. Okay, so you can use this timelines could be incorporated. And then, okay, I'll show you. This is how you can, you just need to browse the things. Then pitch mode is there. Okay. So these are the things. Okay, we'll do. If you have downloaded, because it will not take much time to download. If you're using your desktop, you can download it now itself. And I'll just go to my Xmind, and this is how the interface of Xmind looks like. If I talk about new, so it will take me to this new. I think you are able to see so many things are there. Central topic is there. Then subtopics and other things are there. Then you can have tree chart, you can have timelines, you can have fish bones. Then this way, so many things are there. You can even prepare metrics. You can prepare tree table and all those things. Let me take you to the most simplest of this, the initial one, and you can click on any of these blocks, and you just have to click on create. I'll have to just tick on create. Fine. This is how your first interface will look like. This is the central topic. Suppose in the central topic, I would just wanted to write down anything you suggest me. I'll prepare a mind map on that thing. Anybody from the participants. Then else I will prepare something related to my subject. Anyone? You have to be interactive enough, because we expect our students to be interactive, and if we will not interactive, how the teaching learning process will take place? Yes.
Economics.
Yes, ma'am.
Economics.
Economics. Fine. Economics is my central theme, and in the economics I can have micro. Ma'am, I can take microeconomics.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then next can be macro.
Macro.
Then anything else you would like to add?
Fiscal.
Fiscal.
Finance. Public. FISCAL.
In macro itself. No? Fine. Okay. I'll delete this. Because we will study only two types of economics, micro and macro. In micro, sorry. I have prepared a parent or maybe the central theme. I've prepared two sibling nodes, and if I wanted to add subtopics, I'll have to click here, and you can see this. This is how you can add topics. This is how you can add subtopics. If I wanted to add subtopics in my if I wanted to have subtopics in microeconomics,
Individual demand.
okay, I'll write down demand first, then
Supply.
Supply. Okay, ma'am.
Cost. Production cost.
Okay, ma'am.
Revenue.
Production
Cost. Revenue.
cost, then revenue. Market, or maybe I can include markets also.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this is how I have prepared for micro, and similarly for macro, I'll have to click on here, and I can click on here in subtopics. I can add fiscal,
Aggregate demand. Aggregate supply.
okay. Aggregate demand. DD stands for demand. We need to show it to our students that okay. Then aggregate supply.
Domestic production.
Okay.
Export and import. Trade.
Production. Then
International trade.
port. Okay, I'll write down international. International trade.
Foreign exchange.
Trade. Okay.
Foreign exchange, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Then foreign exchange. Fine. So suppose this is how I have prepared the things, and I wanted to make certain modifications over here. What I'll have to do is I'll just have to click. I think you are able to see the panel portion. Panel is here. You just have to click on the panel portion. In panel, you've got so many things related to, colors are there. Suppose I have got this microeconomics and I wanted to refill this thing as with some different color. Okay, I wanted to refill it with pink or maybe red color. I did. Then suppose economics is of yellow color and macroeconomics I want. So again, what you have to do is go to fill, and you can fill it with green color. So this is how you can change the colors. If in microeconomics I wanted to add some emojis, or maybe I wanted to add some pictures, so emojis or moods can be added from here. And this is how. Suppose I wanted to explain micro as this single person, and for my macro I wanted to have more than one. Fine. So this is how you can add certain pictures. You can have all these things into your this mind map, and you can explain your topic well to your students. If you wanted to explain them demand, you can add pictures. And even in the full in the paid version, you can import the pictures from your device even. Then again, if you wanted to have something related to multicolor branches, you can change the color of your branch also. Then if I wanted to add, if you wanted to change the structure, I wanted to change the structure to organizational type. So this is how, you can see. Wait, I'll just show it to you. If I wanted to do it like this, I can change the structure. I'll go here and again change to organization type. You can see that I have changed. Now, if I wanted to add something in demand, I can add subtopics. In demand, you have got law of demand. Of demand. Again, in demand, if you wanted to add something, then exceptions. And similarly, in supply, you can add subtopics like law of supply. In production, you can have different laws of production. These are different types. In cost, you can have types of cost.
Average cost,
Average cost. Yes.
marginal cost, total
Average
cost.
cost. Then you can have
Marginal cost, ma'am.
marginal cost. Then
Total cost. Okay.
total cost.
Yes, ma'am.
Even if you want to again subdivide this total cost as, suppose fixed cost,
Fixed
and
cost, variable cost.
variable cost. Okay, it's good I'm from commerce. I know a bit of economics also.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay. So that ways, types of markets, even you can add types of markets. As suppose if I wanted to have perfect competition, and imperfect competition market. Under imperfect, you can again add the topics like monopoly is there. Then you can have monopolistic is there. You can have oligopoly. I think, ma'am, this is okay.
Yes,
that
ma'am. So nice.
so that ways what we can do is, you in a single, I think if a teacher is there from economics, she can understand demand, supply, production, cost. It will this is a total portion of economics, 2 books. And if we prepare a mind map related to this, we can definitely we need to explain the concepts well to the students. But if at the time of exam, if we have all these things, students can just view this mind map, and they'll be able to remember those topics with those concepts which you have explained them. So it will be easy for them to remember ki yes, in market, madam has wrote 2 topics, perfect and imperfect. And definitely, as I said, if you wanted to change the colors, you just go here and go to this particular, and change the color. Again, for imperfect, you can go here, sorry. You can go here and you can again change the color this. So that way is no, it will be easy for students to remember ki yes, perfect competition was there in purple color, and in the orange red color it was the imperfect competition, and it has got 3 things: monopoly, monopolistic, oligopoly, or maybe you can add duopoly also. So that way is you can prepare wonderful mind maps for your subjects well. I'll just share few mind maps which I have prepared for my okay, is this thing visible? This is a mind map which I have created just 10 minutes before this particular session. I just wanted to share the things. So I said I will prepare the thing. If you wanted to, show some ICT related things, so certain delivery platforms are there, presentation tools are there, then benefits of ICT is there, then video creation tools is there. So that ways you can create the thing. Suppose if I talk about presentation tool, I wanted to add some presentation tool. So that MS PPT is there, then Google Slide is there for presenting, then Prezi is there for presenting, then Canva is there for presenting your topic, then you can have Jamboards for presenting your topic. So that ways you can add presentation tools, and you can give your topics, you can explain them well to your participants also. So this is how you can prepare them. Benefits of ICT, suppose if I talk about benefits of ICT, it is affordable, it is better accessible, then easy to use once you learn it. Okay, it's not somebody will say it's not easy. It is actually easy. You just need to you just need to sit without any blockages in your mind. It is easy to use. ICT tools are very easy to use. They are very they gives a long-term impact, long-term impression, long-term learning. You can have you can explain your topic. Effective delivery, I'm just writing few points randomly so that you will be able to. Then again, the delivery platforms, if I talk about delivery platforms is there, then Meet is there, then Teams is there, MS Team is there, Google Meet is there. Then apart from that, you have got different platforms, no? Then Zoom is there, one platform. So that ways, okay, I'll delete you, make it more fun. Then video creation tools, video creation may you have got MS PPT. With the help of this MS PPT, PowerPoint 19, you can prepare videos. Then you have got Canva. You've got Cam Studio Asia. You've got Camtasia. You've got Cam Studio. You've got OBS even. Okay, I'll write down OBS here. So these are the video creation tools. So that ways, I just told you how you can create the things, mind maps better. One more thing, as I said, there is a relationship. If you wanted to show relationship between any two tools, suppose Google Slide, with you need to show relationship. So click on this relationship, and you can, okay. You wanted to show relationship. So relationship of this with suppose Jamboard. So this is how you can create relationships also. If suppose there is a relationship between delivery platform and presentation tool, again, what you have to do is you have to just click on the relationship here and okay, click here, click on the relationship, and you will be easily able to create a relationship here. So that ways you can show relationships also. Again, you can change the colors of these branches, you can change the colors of bow, and you can change these pictures even. So what I'll have to do is I'll have to just click on the panel. In panel, you've got this paint. Suppose I'll click here and these are the main topic. If suppose I wanted to change the topic color, I have changed the color. For benefit, I've used again different color. I can change color here also. And text, again, for text, the different fonts are given. Then branches, you can change the structure as I said. You can create a timeline related to this. Suppose ICT is there and I wanted to change the structure to its timeline. So this is how this ICT will look like, okay? You can even create timelines for your topic. In the topics like history, you have to show the things with the help of timeline. So it is very easy here to create the timelines also. Okay, I'll share few more things which I have already prepared. This is related to types of silk, cultivated silk, wild silk, then mulberry is a cultivated silk, munga silk, and arid. So these are the things which I've already created. Let me show few more things. Open recent. Okay. Suppose I've created this health. Okay, it does not exist. Okay. I'll show something on my system even. I have created many mind maps. Okay. Ma'am, is this particular mind map is visible?
Yes, ma'am, it is visible.
Yeah. This is how I have created mind map for health. This is for depreciation. The reasons for depreciation hras ke karan, because some of the content are prepared in Hindi as well. So I used to use the based on decision making. You have got different types of cost. You have got types. These are the types of cost based on decision making. You have got marginal cost, imputed cost, opportunity cost, budgetary cost, sunk cost, standard cost. So these are the types of cost. Then based on functions, you've got types of cost. It's not visible. Yeah, based on functions, I've prepared production cost, administration, selling, distribution, research and development cost. And you can make changes even if you want to make certain changes in these mind maps. You can change at any point of time. Then causes of depreciation is there, regular use, passage of time, wear and tear, and all those things are mentioned. Then for commerce, I've prepared this. This is how I've prepared something related for economics, demand, then factors affecting demand, elasticity of demand, laws of demand, types of demand, importance, then meaning. Then that ways you can add subtopics as I've added here. You can have economics types is micro and macro. This is also one of the ways with which you can prepare the things. Emotions, you can have objectives of charging depreciation. Then certain other things are there for Hindi. This is for history. Delhi Sultanate is there. Then history of India. Yeah, this is again one of the timelines. Then types of microorganisms, useful microorganisms and harmful microorganisms. What are the uses of these organisms? Then this is something related to, okay, I'll share. Ped hamare mitra, then air. Okay, let me. This I have showed you already. Viram chin, then samas, then hras ke karan. Escape. Let me show you one more. Ma'am, do I have further 5-7 minutes with me?
No issues, ma'am. You can take.
Okay. And I'll ask participants also. Agar aap bore nahi ho rahe ho, to I'll share few more softwares related to this. One software is there, Coggle. You just have to write down COGGLE you just need to browse it, and there is no need of downloading it. Okay, it works online, so there is no need of downloading it. Just simply click here, and these are few diagrams which I've already created. You just need to add your profile. It will ask you a mail ID, and your password has to be created. A valid mail ID has to be given, so that the password will reach there, and you can update the things. And this is how you can, I have created one mind map on cost classification. If anybody is there from commerce, they can make out cost classification. The cost can be classified on the basis of time period, on the basis of functions, on the basis of controllability, on the basis of elements, on the basis of nature, on the basis of decision making, on the basis of normality. So that ways I've created this particular cost classification for my students. You can also create. Then again, I'll tell you from the scratch how to create diagrams here. Create diagram, just click on create diagram. Then click here to add the central topic. Anybody else from any other subject would like me to create a mind map for their subject? Anybody? Please. It will be interesting for you also. Anyone?
Ma'am, they have asked for computer and Hindi.
Ma'am,
Computer, ma'am. Computer.
Computer. Okay. Computer. Then what I have added this computer here, and you can see the add sign, add. Can you see this sign of addition? You just have to click here. This branch is added here. Then this
Software.
fine. First branch
Software.
Software. Okay.
Software.
Software.
Hardware.
Any yes, ma'am. Next.
Hardware.
Ma'am, I've added hardware.
Languages. Types of languages. Programming languages. Types of translators.
Wait. Languages.
Types of translators.
Wait. Translators. Fine. I think you can view this software, hardware, languages, translator. In the software, if suppose I wanted to add, again, a sign is there for adding. You can make out.
System
I can add
software and application software.
Okay,
Two types.
So this is
Okay, ma'am. System software, application software.
And application software.
Languages, 3 types, ma'am.
Okay, then languages are of 3 types. Let me add 1, 2.
Assembly language.
Okay. Assembly language. What
Binary
else?
language.
Binary. What else?
High level language. High level or procedure oriented.
High level. Okay. Yes. Next, translators.
Translators, 3 types, ma'am. Assemblers.
Wait.
Assemblers. Interpreters. Interpreters.
Yes, ma'am.
Compilers.
Compilers. Fine. Then hardware.
Okay,
Hardware.
hardware, only parts, devices, different types of devices, external and internal devices.
Okay, I'll write down internal
Internal and external.
and external. Fine. If
Thank you.
fine, this is how you can, you just need to click here. Then if you wanted to change the text formatting, you can change the text formatting as well. Then add, if you wanted to link a website here. Suppose for internal and external hardware, I'll have to add one link. What I'll do is hardware. I'll just browse hardware and hardware in computers.
Motherboard
Ma'am, I'm just getting one website link, okay?
website, ma'am.
Where-
Okay, ma'am.
Where I can get what is computer hardware and how it works. So what I'll do is I'll just copy this link and I link to website. So it is, I'll paste here something.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
If a student will visit here, it will definitely get this link and that student can click here and it will redirect to this particular thing. I think you are able to make out now. So you can add links even to your mind maps for making them understandable to your students. Similarly, for the external type of hardware, you can add the links. One more thing is here, you can add pictures, even upload an image. So if suppose they want to do for system software, I'm just adding any image here, any image, okay? Not exactly
Yeah, ma'am.
related to that. I'll just browse my desktop and my pics related to. Suppose I'll add this particular picture, okay? So you can see a picture here.
Yes, ma'am.
Similarly,
Yes.
yeah, you can add any number of pictures you wanted to add in your this diagram, and you can make it more meaningful for your students. Okay, I think
Okay, ma'am.
it's well understood now how you can.
Yes,
And
ma'am. Thank you.
you can present it to your students also. Okay, I'll just tell you how. This is a present. You can say present and review. You can view this. Then
Yes, ma'am.
click here and you'll be able to present well to your students. Then this is how, okay, this is how you can present it to your students and they can know, they can understand the things well. And then sky is the limit, I can say. it's totally
Okay, ma'am.
all your creativity, it's all your, it's all up to you how you can make your topic well and interesting for the students, and how you can incorporate mind maps for creating your sessions more effective. So I was here, we did hands-on practice on Xmind and Coggle. eDraw and MindMaster is very simple again. But it's my request to all the participants, please browse these, mind mapping softwares. You will enjoy them and you will be able to, I'm writing a book on this mind mapping related to my subjects because I'm from accountancy. I'm only using mind maps, and I've created a small, very thin book. Because if you will write a book, it will be around 400 pages, but I can compile my whole subject in only 40-50 pages. So that way, as I've already told you, you can save nature also. You can save trees with the help of these mind maps, and you will be able to explain your topics well to your students. So this is how you can enhance the future scope of the content. In future, you'll be having blended learning, you'll be having collaborative teaching learning. If I can request anybody from you to teach in my subject, you can request, you can ask me to teach in your institution. So that way, collaborative teaching learning will be there in near future. Usage of multimedia, graphics, GIFs, animation would be there. Growth of open educational resources would be there. Then 3 A's of learning would be definitely there. Anyone, anytime, anywhere can learn. Then concept of MOOCs and meta universities will be growing like anything. Meta universities will be there. Then we'll be having learner-centric education. The need of learners has to be identified, and the course curriculum has to be generated as per the requirements of the students. So I just wanted to conclude my things with this particular positive note, that you just need to start now, start where you are. Start with fear, start with pain, start with doubt, start with shaking hands, start with voice trembling, but start and don't stop. Start where you are and with what just you have. You just need to start. Respected all, life never stops you teaching, so never stop learning. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful and a blessed day to all of you. If you've got any questions, I'm there for resolving. Thank you so much. Thanks to the organizer.
The session is open for discussion now. You can post your questions in the chat box, or you can unmute and directly interact with the resource person. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. I was not able to see the chat box at that point of time. Many of you have written pictorial is better. Yes, Rajini ma'am. Rajini ma'am. Okay. Creation of nature to attract children. Very good. Wonderful. Oh, you all were very, interactive, but I was not able to view these chats. So I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. But yes, I think I'm able to do justice. If you've got anything in your mind, if you wanted to I have no questions, ma'am. Okay, Ramdas. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, everyone. You can unmute if suppose anything is there. Else we'll.
Any more questions? You can post your questions in the chat box also.
Till now, we have no questions, ma'am. Can you mention some subjects, especially for mind map sessions? Yes, ma'am. Some subjects maybe for, I think for all the subjects you can have, you can prepare mind maps. Even I have, because I am there in e-content development team for our Madhya Pradesh higher education. So I have prepared mind maps for English. I have prepared mind maps for science. I help the teachers of science to prepare the mind maps. I help chemistry people to prepare the mind maps. I have prepared, I have, helped history people to prepare timelines for their subject. So that ways you can, it's not necessary only mind maps. You can prepare tree diagrams, you can prepare charts, you can prepare fishbone diagrams, you can prepare, as I said, timelines in your subjects. So history is one of those things with the help of which, you need to mention few dates, and that ways for even for mathematics, if you wanted to, explain some derivations to your students. As I'm not from the mathematics background, I'm from commerce. So I think if I can prepare mind maps in commerce, for any subject you can prepare mind maps in any subject. So that's all from my side. You can prepare mind maps, and if you face any difficulty, if organizers allow, I'll share my number, or you can take my numbers from organizers. I can definitely help you out to prepare effective mind maps for your subjects as well. So that ways, if organizers allow, I'll share my number also, if no issues are there. And that ways, thanks from my side. That's all. Thank you.
Any more questions? Shall we wind up, ma'am?
Yeah, ma'am, sure.
On behalf of IOT Academy, I thank Dr. Meenakshi ma'am for the interactive and informative session, ma'am, and thank you for the wonderful presentation. The techniques on mind mapping and how to create various mind maps will be very useful for the teachers, ma'am. Thank you very much. You took an ample time to explain how the mind maps are created with different subjects, ma'am. Thank you very much. And I thank all the participants for joining the session. Kindly fill the feedback form using the link that has been posted in the chat box. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Respected all, I've shared my number and my email ID as well, and have a blessed day. Thank you so much, everyone, for this patientful listening and for such an interactive session with you all. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am.